Ah, Master Slime. Will you be venturing forth today? Do be make sure to take care of so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. But I concede it is not for me to tell the warrior of darkness to how to look after himself. Old habits, you understand. Ah, Green, how very opportune. Who is this? Morin. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tale set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is in the case of Albert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. Yeah, he died. Well, died again. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. The stars rained down from the sky and, well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude, and so here I am. Thank you, Green, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you perhaps wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. Yeah, can you help me look up vague historical references? What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? I beg your pardon, you wish to ask me about the Warriors of Light? Forgive me, but I dare say you already know more about them than any living soul, save for Albert himself, of course. Unless you refer to the Warriors of Light more broadly. Yes, that is definitely what I meant. If so, I may be able to assist you in some small way. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray, join me at your earliest convenience. Ah, librarians, what would we do without you? No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Nope. Do not let me keep you, sir. I bid you a pleasant day. Ah, Green, excellent timing. I have at this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge of familiars, and Alphinaud volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? Yes, because clearly I'm not going to be able to take notes all by myself. Because I'm probably going to forget about them later. Of course, of course. The more the merrier. If you would care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment. Were one to pore over the annals of Rantic history, one would note the comparatively frequent reoccurrence of individuals hailed as warriors of light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Tolderwill, the legendary Fist King of Lakeland, Rodford and Saulard, the fabled Dran and Galgant duo of Voebert, and no list of Rantic heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tiuna of Ronka. In older texts, she too was called a warrior of light. It did surprise me how many people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past, it was simply a words. How do I word today? It was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear. The title used not to exalt, but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. This, my friends, is Norvrant's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself as its foot soldier, and thus did he come to be known as the Warrior of Light. Hey, I have a triple triad card just like that. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the selfsame epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of the Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as well as you can attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Hydaelyn's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely, there will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they became to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It'll be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy. What's in a name? Doesn't change anything. Well, I think a name can mean a lot. And I imagine it would be terrible to have people call you something which didn't feel right. At any rate, assuming all this is true, and there's a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Asians will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Hydaelyn, with good must have added insult to injury. Meanwhile, Morin just wondering, what the hell are these people talking about?
Yep.
While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? May it be better if I excuse myself? Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warrior of Light has given us much to ponder. Ooh, did someone say Warriors of Light? Ah! Ricky Tio, are you alright? Ah, my precious tomes. Did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? You too, Arkil. Airwill. We're sorry, Master Morin. Aren't you... the Warrior of Darkness? My name's Ricky Tio, and I want to help everyone. Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a warrior of light. Well, first you take a sword here. So, I want to be a warrior of light, but not one that fights with a sword and all that. Oh, never mind then. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people, an apothecary. And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium, no, in all of Norvrant. When I told Arkil and Airwell this, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. But this place is so big, and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young, but Esteemed Warrior of Darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Ricky Tio to Spagyrix. Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Kyurgens at their work. Sounds like a plan. It seems we finished here, so we'll come with you. Last one to Spagyrix is a rotten egg. All of you know I'm really fast. You're gonna be the rotten egg. Oh well, looks like Kier is the rotten egg.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting a Warrior of Light that fights with a paintbrush next. Well now, to what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? They want to learn how to make drugs, ma'am. Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right! I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor. And you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But ultimately, they have all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe. The artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life. And younglings like you, who are the future of the Crystarium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see. And so, difficult though it was, they made a decision to remain. Then, does this mean my dream isn't any good? Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Kyurgens may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. That's the spirit. Without further ado then, may I entrust you with the task? I have placed an order at Sweet Sea for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Oh god, they're starting her off with side quests. Fetch quests. Ooh, an ingredient.
True adventurers.
Yep. Leave it to me, miss. My, such an abundance of energy. Though I can't help wonder if she'll be alright by herself. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Sea, speak with a woman named Grassine, and she will point you in the right direction. I shall join you as the one who suggested this course to Rikitio. I would assist her in her first steps. And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? Well, we do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Riki. So I'll wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. In that case, Reen and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Have you considered blue magic, kids?
Oh no.
It only results in minimal fatalities. If it isn't the Warrior of Darkness himself, may I assume you are with Master Alfino? Right, lest you wonder, Chesamil's orders for grapes. As busy as we have been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. So it was with apologies that I asked Master Alfino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits of the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand? It's the undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. Ah, so these are the notorious low-poly grapes.
Yeah, they're basically just cones.
They are.
They're like strawberry-shaped, low-poly strawberries with the wrong texture.
God, just look at them.
Oh, you're here too? We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun.
Undersized grapes. Though too small for normal consumption, these grapes are suitable for making wine and medicine.
Wow, you picked this many already? Amazing!
I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take him back to Chestermill?
I can't wait to see what she's gonna do with them.
Probably make alcohol out of them.
Heh.
Tell me, Riki, what made you want to become an apothecary and warrior of light?
Why? Well, a while ago, I felt sick. Really sick. My body was burning up and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I've ever tasted, but it made me get better. She was so brave. The apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people even when it was dangerous. And I decided I want to help people, just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends, but I didn't really know what I was doing. Or if there was anything else I could do. Then not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world helping people. And I thought, that's the same as what I want to do.
I see. And out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end?
Thaler? I haven't seen him for a bit. So he must already be out there looking for people to help.
Taylor. One of the gods awakened by the star shower. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Riki Tio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chestermill. It would seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not but that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for all of us when I say I cannot leave in a good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus. This is no longer a strange and distant land after all. Norvrand has become as a home to us, and our people our own. Let us return to Spagyrix. It wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting. Like, as long as no one expects me to teach these kids how I was taught how to be a Dark Knight. By using trauma.
How else are you gonna get such a nice origin story?
Yeah, that's a good point. Every adventurer needs a traumatic backstory. Like Batman.
Heh. We'll just go kill their parent.
Oh no.
I mean, we are the warrior of darkness.
Well, maybe we can turn them into Mayol then, Kier.
Oh, damn it.
And then insist that they're peaches.
Because they are?
No, they're not.
You know that I'm right.
You are clearly not.
No, clearly am. I'm always right.
Unless if that's not right.
My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup.
though it's unspeakably sour, does wonders for the constitution. As part of our studies, I may just have to give Riki Tio a little taste. Warrior of Darkness, if you finish helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting? We already have some enemies you can deal with. Vampire bats! The gods say they become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the gods caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting and we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away, and in preparation, Chesamel kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That is to say, on a good show, yes? Right. Let's head outside at once, everyone. Follow me. Alice, we're just a... Come on then, children, said the child to another. I mean, if they want to show, I'll use blue magic if the game would let me. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As the name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chesamel's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you are likely to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have here 6 lures, 3 for each of you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Wait, yes! Well, there's nothing like a friendly competition to bring out the best in green. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you ought to stay with Reen. She's really strong too, and will keep you safe. Without further ado then, let the contest begin. Well fought, Green. The children were hanging on your every move. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally, may I see your fangs for a good measure? Apologies for the wait. My fangs. Not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Five, 6, 7. 7 fangs from Alice. Which means that victory goes to Alice. Green collected 4. I did it! I bested Green. Another goddamn lie! You didn't even try, did you? And there I was taking it seriously. Spare me a pity next time, will you? Oh, maybe we should have placed it near buildings like they said to get more bats. Oops. So, children, now you've seen the Warrior of Darkness in action, what are your impressions? He's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our gods are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like him. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Green, and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, We were there listening with everyone when Oddbert appeared, but I wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. The Sin Eaters killed my father and my sister, see? And I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Oddbert said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new warriors of light. And what about you, Arkil? Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know that I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them, to see the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I feel as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. I understand how Arkil feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but that vision of the final days, of Amaroth burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made, it felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an Asian mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now, not to worry. I'll see you soon. As you ponder Alisaie's words, you're taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here? So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import.
But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Why must you embroil the people in your plans?
I merely avail myself of such tools as I require for the conflict to come. That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you, body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emet-Selch. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you. As if he mistook you for another. Keep your counsel, then. You spare me further frustration. As often as we have met, you have never once awakened any memory within me. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude. But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed. This. This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions. It is the Tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our god's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness. Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
Can I know what this favor is, or...
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, little Reen? Thancred fell down a well?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Oh no, Thancred just fell, okay. The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment. Come, let us have the details from Reen. It happened after Alice and I saw the children back to the Spagyrics. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd seen when he just crumpled to the ground. The Kyurgans are looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the god at the XIV told me where to look. I see. You cannot have an easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spagyrics. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning. Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Urianger nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which in retrospect may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. But time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Green, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryl about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus' plot. Thus far, I have learned this much: that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals is invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune, beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know, the sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus' call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Asians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Urianger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Beck Lug and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alvidon and I will find Urianger. All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Green. Ataru, I'm back, and I didn't go into depth this time. I can't tell if that was a sneeze or a laugh.
Oh, that was a laugh.
Ah. Green, what excellent, awful timing! Come again. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Kryl's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist. I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. You better talk to Kryl. She's with the others in Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright?
Excuse us.
Hello? There's no one
This
keep the
way.
light on here.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax, barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
Lund, you have a terrible taste in men. What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between the body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in the ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose him if we don't act soon, so if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon elegant wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients.